Hola y bienvenidos a un nuevo vídeo. Estamos por aquí para ver más o menos una reacción de la versión 5.7 del programa especial del Genshin Impact. Vamos a ver lo que nos han enseñado más o menos y lo que nos cuentan. Vamos para allá.
まさに滅びの災いと呼ぶにふさわしいわ。終わりなき苦痛と消えることのない呪い。
だからよそ者なんて信用するなって言ったんじゃないか。
そして救世主の誕生。運命の初期はついに役目を果たしたの。
アビス教団の名は知ってたが、これほど大規模で広範囲な動きを見せるのは初めてだ。まるでナタ相手に戦争を仕掛けようとしてるような。
宇宙船スリープポット？まさかお前がテイラットに来た時に乗ってた宇宙船のことか？
この数ヶ月の間で42の星が消えた。何者かがずうずうしくもこの世界から吸い取っているのだ。
災いはいつか必ず訪れる。みんなもそう言ってるわ。
彼女の存在を無視し続けたらいつか本当に彼女の声が聞こえなくなってしまうからね。
すぐそこにいるじゃない。
お前の魂は欠けていて、傷口にはアビスに侵食された跡が見られる。アビスの力の使い方を学ぶつもりもないのなら、私が代わりに調べるしかない。無に着せ、この手に烈空、星々よ静かに眠れ。
はじめまして、私はダリア。セピロス教会の女祭で風神バルバトスの伝道師です。面白くなってきた。風神様のお告げです。
私の夜はここで終わる。だがお前の旅はまだまだ続く。
お前は私の師匠極悪鬼スルトロッチを知っているのだろう。
戦線は総崩れだ。
真っ向の剣ダインスレイブ、これがお前の望んだことか。
お兄ちゃんはいつも運命を変えようとしてる。でも今回は何としても止めてみせる。
よくやったスカーク。今回も生き残れたか。
今もなお運命の食器は動いているのか。
なぜお前が鈍性のクジラの剣能を持っている。
極悪鬼スルトロッチ。
経緯などとうの昔に消え去った。貴様の傲慢さと邪悪さに気づいた時にな。
500年前にお兄ちゃんと再会する機会を逃すわけにはいかないから。
いずれ本物の宇宙に帰るだろう。
旅の終点で2人の新たな始まりが待ってる。
Uf, bonito, ¿eh? Ahora no... Este es el primer código, que si queréis canjearlo lo tenéis aquí. Podéis pararlo, canjearlo.
Questions than answers.
Yeah, I mean, she did give us a few clues about herself, though. Remember? In the Primordial Sea at the end of the Fontaine Archon quest?
Right. Something about the remains of a descender. The foul, the visionary. I feel like I still don't know what any of it means, though.
I mean, that's fair. So far, all we know about her past is that she trained under the foul Sertology.
So, Sertology isn't just some ordinary mentor.
Oh, definitely not. Dainsliff revealed that Sertology is one of the 5 sinners of Conria, and someone who possesses all-encompassing power. Imagine training under someone like that. A walk in the park, let me tell you.
Well, maybe that explains how aloof and indifferent Skirk seems to be. Seriously, though, her demeanor is stone cold in a way that's almost otherworldly or something.
Yeah, it's kind of cold as ice, right? Right? But I mean, you know, the important important thing is, this time we should be able to get some answers, right?
Oh, I hope so. Yes, please. I am dying to learn more about her past.
Okay, then be sure to check out her story quest where the Traveler and Skirk's paths will cross once again. Travelers will have the chance to uncover new clues about her past and the world of Teyvat as a whole, so don't miss out.
Ah, so Llega is where we run into Skirk this time. Wow. It's kind of weird seeing her out and about like this, isn't it? In such a normal location.
Right?
Wait, hold on a second. Is Skirk playing an instrument?
Oh?
I mean, in my mind, she's like this, ice queen, but here she actually looks emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, there's almost a sadness there.
Oh, yeah. It seems like that instrument means a lot to her.
Oh, you don't even know. It sure does. As for why she chooses to play it alone in a place like this, well,
Vamos a
that's
pasar un
something
poco.
travelers can uncover for themselves.
Aquí nos enseñan un poco de combate de ella.
Annihilate. Merciless. Another star goes out.
No está mal, la ulti. Imagino que eso será la ulti.
As Child's master and someone capable of training in the abyss, Skirk's combat skills are truly something special.
Los
First,
básicos.
it's worth pointing out, Skirk doesn't use a vision. Her powers come from the abyss, but in the interest of blending in, she camouflages it to appear cryo-like in nature. And in addition, Skirk's attacks do not rely on elemental energy. She uses a special kind of energy known as serpent subtlety instead. And when you tap her elemental skill, Skirk gains a certain amount of energy and enters a special combat state, signaled by her change in outfit, which is very cute, might I add. While in this state, Skirk's normal, charged, and plunging attacks deal cryo damage that can't be overridden. This state also increases her resistance to interruption and attack AoE. And when cryo-related reactions are triggered, multiple void rifts will.
Aw, heck yeah. So it's kind of like the more she...
So she's a unit you can keep on the field for a long time, or take out when you need a sudden burst of damage.
Pairing her with Hydro and Cryo characters also further enhances her abilities. And if your team is comprised entirely of Hydro and Cryo characters, your party member's elemental skill level will be increased by 1.
Whoa, so she enhances her party members' skills too. Once a mentor, always a mentor, I guess.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like Tartaglia had a great teacher.
Oh, he sure did.
And I love the look of her camouflaged abyssal powers.
Right.
The special effects are incredible.
Right? And when she enters her special combat state, her outfit changes too. Okay, slay. It looks a lot more suited for battle, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. So it seems like travelers can approach...
Point 7, we'll have event wishes for
primer
Skirk
banner,
and
Skirk
Shenmue.
Dahlia will
y
also
Senge.
enjoy a drop rate boost
Con
on the
la
first
isla.
half banners. Plus, the
Como
new
4 estrellas.
5-star sword, Azure Light, will be featured on the weapon banner.
El arma de esta.
And in the second half of version 5.7,
En la
we'll have
segunda
returning
parte del
event
banner.
wishes from Mawika and Emily.
Ahorita y...
Pretty fire.
Alright, that's it for the event wishes. Let's talk about the story content travelers can look forward to in the new version.
Ooh, okay. This the Dainsliff. As we all know, that means
Bling are in different spaces, but they can still sense each other's presence.
yes, I feel like the tension is palpable.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, there was definitely some tension when we saw our sibling during the bedtime story quest.
Oh yeah.
Although, we don't know what our sibling has been up to since then. Kari Bear did tell us that the Loom of Fate has been completed. Of course, we still don't know how powerful it is, or what's needed to activate it.
Well, call me crazy, but I feel like we're gonna find out soon.
Maybe.
It seems like all parties are converging in one place, Natlan. So maybe that's where we can get some answers.
And I know one thing travelers will encounter in Natlan. A young woman dressed in peculiar clothing, hiding out in a cave.
It's not
No
just her
caray.
clothing that's special, though. Look at her eyes. Wait, is she...
The plot, it thickens.
Yeah.
Well, if the Abyss Order is out in full force in Natlan, it must mean there's been a new development in our siblings' grand plan.
Yup, and the Pyro Archon and our other friends from Natlan are on high alert. But the people of Natlan want a war against the Abyss itself. There's no universe where the Abyss Order gets to run wild in Natlan unchecked.
Well, if an altercation with the Abyss Order is in the cards, I know who's gonna be on the front lines. Twilight Sword himself, of course!
I mean, I can see it now. Dainsleif going all one-man army and rushing straight into action.
We actually will get to see it this time, because our old friend Dainsleif is going to help us defeat their ranks in a manner we've never seen before.
Okay. This is not a drill, everyone. We finally get to see him in action.
Let's go! Pew-pew-pew! As the Traveler and Dainsleif venture deep into Abyss Order territory, we'll get to see his special abilities firsthand.
Oh, sounds like there's gonna be a lot of obstacles between us and finding out the deal with our sibling. But we faced the Abyss Order before. We can do this. I have no doubt Travelers will come out on top.
Oh yeah.
I guess, but the other question is, can we stop whatever our sibling is planning? What are their true goals? What does their plan mean for Teyvat? This quest might hold some very important answers.
I am so excited. I feel like this could be the start of a whole new phase in the quest to find our sibling.
Yes! It seems like it's not as simple as just finding them anymore. There's a lot more at stake.
Como lo que todo
for
esto
sure.
no lo podré
So
ver
this is definitely
nada más
one to
que lo
look
saquen.
forward to.
Que yo cuando saquen esto me imagino que
I
estaré
think
fuera
this
de
is a good
España.
place to stop and take our first break.
Yeah, I need a sec to
Mis tiradas
digest all
por
that
Skirk
information.
y todo lo demás
Take a look at the second
que
redemption
veis de
code,
mí sobre mis
Travelers.
vídeos,
We'll
pues
see
tendrá que
you on
ser
the other side.
See
a
ya.
partir de julio. Aquí está el siguiente. Yo hasta julio, yo a partir del 13 hasta el 4 de julio no estaré presentable para hacer ningún vídeo ni nada actual del Genshin ni de ningún otro juego. Así que los que me veis, pues a lo mejor me veis algún vídeo que haya programado con antelación, pero si no, no estaré viendo no estaré subiendo nada a mi canal. Y algunas cosas las podré hacer justo a tiempo y otras no. Me refiero del Genshin y del Buba. Que no sé qué harán ahora en Buba, tampoco estoy muy informado ni interesado en ello. Pero o sea, la moneda del Buba que juegan, no lo sé.
Alright, welcome back, travelers. Now that we've introduced the new characters and quests, it's time to jump into the version 5.7 events.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Este es el evento
First up
principal
on the
de la
docket is an event
5.7.
that takes us back to Sumeru, where the
Por lo que he
Academia
visto.
has developed a simulated
Y dura
adventure
hasta el
game.
7 del 2.
Travelers will need to select
Hasta el-
various
hasta
companion
que ponen al
pieces
7 del
to
7.
form teams and
Si no
enhance
me
their
equivoco
skills
mis
as they
cálculos.
face off against various
Pero
opponents
esto al final
in a
del
board
mapa.
game style environment.
Yeah, and
sí
it's
que lo
kind
podré
of
hacer.
like a choose your own adventure. You can go the rainforest route or the desert route. Each path has its own story and level of difficulty. And at the end of each adventure, travelers will face formidable opponents that require a certain level of strength to defeat.
Oh, so how do we make sure
Esto
we're
es
ready?
como un Battle
Well,
Royale.
travelers can enhance the strength of their pieces in
Que
several
puedes
ways.
equipar a los
Besides
bichos
enhancing
con
the pieces
armas y lo que
themselves,
sea, hacer
travelers might notice
más o
that
menos
the
lo que hemos
pieces
hecho
are
ya.
divided into species. Go to battle with a lot of
Un
pieces
battle
of the
chess, quiero
same
decir.
species, and you can trigger
sé
unique
si lo he dicho
species
bien o no.
features. The higher the feature level, the stronger your pieces become.
Que se les puede
I'm thinking an
equipar a
all-Saurian
los
team could be
personajes, a los
cool.
bichos, quiero decir,
Oh,
darles
and it looks like you can
comida,
also
armas
assign
y esas
equipment
cosas.
to your
Y
pieces to make them
mejorártelos
stronger.
para hacer
Yeah,
más
that's
daño
right. And random
los
events
enemigos.
and encounters
All come.
Harvest fruit. Complete these stages to increase your speculation level and unlock additional
Aquí una
buffs for your
una
team.
ruta con la
So we
Paimon
actually get to put Paimon to
para
work.
que se coma la
Finally.
Yup,
comida
and of course, completing this event
correspondiente.
will reward travelers with all sorts of goodies, including primo gems and the chance to invite Sethos to their parties.
Oh.
Nice.
All right, in this next event, an old friend and genius inventor from Fontaine is back and better than ever with a new and improved turret.
Let me guess, he needs us to clear out monsters in an abandoned ruin again?
Yeah, that's right. But this time, travelers will face more formidable enemies than just slimes.
Whoa, that Samba troll can give shields to its allies.
Utilizar un cañón para cargar
Yeah,
todos.
but don't worry. With this new and improved turret, we can use several new kinds of cannonballs to help clear out our opponents.
Te lo dicen,
For
cambia de
example,
munición,
grape shots split
la
into
manera
smaller
de atacar
bullets
a
when
los
fired
bichos.
are good for taking out multiple enemies at once. And directed
Entonces,
piercing shots can be
los pueden
used to take
congelar.
down shields or target enemies hiding in the
Y
corner.
luego
Sounds like the
destruirlos.
type of event where you can really just...
Innocent Regimen Frenzy, travelers will get to team up with other players to tackle challenges made up of 3 stages, each with unique objectives.
Ooh, it'll be cool seeing what characters everyone chooses. Could make for some interesting team comps.
Well, there's a theme associated with each challenge, so your best bet is to choose a character whose skills are suited to the objective. But of course, every character has their strength. Each stage also has smaller
evento ya lo hemos
objectives that
visto.
require teams to work together
Matar a
and
los-
combine
a
their
los bichos
skills.
utilizando
Completing
a
these
personajes.
submissions can grant buffs to your own entire team.
Intentando estar dentro del
And in
área.
addition, at the beginning of each challenge, your team will be assigned random regiments to complete. Once you make it through the final stage, your team will receive additional frenzy stars based on your regiment completion status.
Yep, and remember, regiments benefit the entire team. It doesn't matter who completes them.
Okay, so, not saying I need to do this or anything, but in theory, you could kind of coast to the finish line if you needed to.
You could.
Okay.
In theory. But I think all travelers have something to contribute.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's about how you work together. That's the joy of co-op.
I feel like co-op is its own kind of motivation too. Action or
Travelers will be able to farm artifacts more
Otro evento
freely
más.
and efficiently, as well as obtain artifact customization items for free.
for free.
For free.
A new permanent event. Okay, we need details now.
All right.
Vale, este
Each
es el de
update
los
will
bosses
feature a
de
challenge
mundo.
that is split
Vale.
into 3 phases,
decían que van a
each
sacar
featuring unique mechanics with 5
estas
difficulty
enfrentadas
levels to
contra los
choose
bosses del
from.
mundo con 3 equipos
Participation in
diferentes.
the event will reward travelers
Y
with
te dan
primo
unas
gems,
distintas recompensas, como han
artifacts,
dicho.
and valuable
Puntos
items for
gemas,
targeted artifact
artefactos.
enhancement.
Okay, so you said we'll be able to farm artifacts more freely?
tienes.
What does that mean exactly?
It means the artifact drops aren't set in stone, and you can switch where they come from. For the first 10 days after the event begins, the leyline disturbance will be in outbreak state. During this period, travelers who clear any stage at level 3 difficulty or higher can expend any kind of resin to obtain artifacts from the leyline blossom at the end of the stage. And before the stage begins, travelers will get to choose which domain of blessing they want the artifact drops to come from.
Right, so travelers can also tackle the stages in co-op, right? So you can still farm with friends.
Yes, and you'll be rewarded with additional artifacts every time you consume a certain amount of resin.
Okay, the amount of hours I'm about
Te
to pour
dicen
into this
que
thing.
puedes gastarte
Odd me
resina
in and
normal,
throw away
resina
the key,
concentrada
honestly.
y la
Oh my
resina
god, you make it sound like you're in
compras
prison. Anyway,
en
you
la-
also mentioned
en la
something
tienda de la
about
tetera.
targeted artifact enhancement, Katiana. What's that about?
Yeah, right. So version 5.7 is introducing a new artifact-related item, Dust of Enlightenment.
Ooh, what is it?
Well, we all know what it's like to raise an artifact that has potential, only for it to turn out kind of less than ideal.
Yeah.
So this item is
Decírmelo a mí, que tenía artefactos con mucho daño, con posibilidades de que me saliese crítico, probabilidad de crítico y daño crítico, y me salió casi todo a defensa o a recarga o vida porcentual o vida plana y daño crítico y probabilidad 0, que me subía eso.
designed to help with that. So, Artifact 101, right? We all know every 4 levels, a random substat gets enhanced as you raise an artifact to level 20. But it doesn't always turn out the way you want.
Yeah.
So this item allows you to re-roll the substat enhancements of a level 20 artifact.
Yo, wait, really?
Yeah. Before each reroll, you get to specify the types of substats you want to prioritize. After the result is revealed, you can choose to either keep the original substat configuration or accept the new one.
Oh my god, it's like being able to resurrect an artifact from the grave. Like, we really needed this.
Yeah, really powerful, right? Starting in 5.7,
Pues ese artefacto probabilidad no te ha subido nada. Te ha subido a 2 de defensa, 2 daño crítico y una recarga. O sea que prácticamente no te ha hecho nada.
Travelers who participate in the new permanent event Stygian Onslaught will be able to obtain a total of 3 Dusts of Enlightenment per version for free. And the Gnostic Hymn and Gnostic Chorus rewards will feature 1 each.
Oh.
Plus, during version 5.7, travelers will be able to claim 2 Dusts of Enlightenment directly from their in-game mailbox after logging into Genshin Impact.
Yes!
Okay, let's just pause to take that in for a sec. Oh, but I do have a question. So, according to the devs, the rewards for clearing the level 5 difficulty in the new permanent event can only be obtained by completing it solo. But what if that level of difficulty is a bit much for some people?
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, well, don't worry, I'll hard carry you.
Whoa.
Well, I will come in and the strongest travelers into that will come in to help us out. Specifically, we're talking about travelers who have cleared an even higher level of difficulty. The characters used to complete those battles become exalted ones.
Oh.
Then, when attempting a level 1 through 5 difficulty challenge, other travelers can receive extra buffs by including exalted ones in their lineup.
Oh, cool. So travelers can help each other even outside of co-op. I like that, and I need that. Wait, hold on. You mentioned an even higher level of difficulty just now. I thought level 5 was the highest.
Yeah, well, clearing level 5 solo unlocks a secret level of difficulty. Level 6. Dire difficulty.
Oh no.
Once you reach level 6, it's dire straits. There are no companions to turn to for comfort. No promise of primo gems to drive you forward.
What?
Just formidable enemies and an unrelenting desire to prove yourself.
Okay, that definitely sounds dire. So you're telling me travelers really don't get anything in return for accomplishing something like that?
Well, we'll just have to wait and
¿Qué
see.
pasa aquí?
Travelers who
Se le ha
participate.
ido la...
Yeah, and luckily the devs feel the same way. The devs have said dire straight. The characters used to
Aquí sí que
complete
está
those battles
traducido, pero
become
porque aquí no.
exalted ones. Then, when attempting a level 1 through 5,
The end of version 5.7.
Vale, este es el
Travelers
evento
can look
de...
forward to double the talent and weapon ascension material drops, so don't miss out.
Para
in
conseguir más
addition,
materiales.
new Envisaged Echoes
Ahora
challenges will be added in
aquí.
version 5. Oh, and it
Este
looks
es el
like
de las
Dory's
charlas.
in Inazuma.
Que no estuvo mal.
Trying to sell something to Sayu?
Of course.
Oh no, someone save Sayu. She's too innocent for Dory schemes.
Honestly, though, a crafty merchant like Dory could show up anywhere, and I wouldn't be surprised. I bet we
Vale,
even run
el
into
tra-
her
el-
and not cry at some
El
point.
traductor automático se ha jodido.
Oh, I
en
wonder
esta
how many
parte.
other friends will show up this time.
From what I've heard, it's quite a few. So keep a lookout while
Muy bien.
exploring the open world, travelers.
Being able to run into characters in the open world is such a nice addition.
Bueno, no pasa
I wish
nada.
it was part of
Las
every
charlas,
version.
Right? This
Aquí nos
Echo is
enseñan
so cool.
las-
I see sigils and pops of red in there. Okay, girl, very fitting.
And the Raiden
personajes que
Shoguns
ves en
like
las
petals
estelas
floating
nuevas.
in the wind. The purple
Las
matches so
Ángel
well.
y ahí.
Yep. So if you want to claim them, make sure your characters are. First up is an improved resource management feature
La
for mobile
optimización del
players.
sistema.
Simply put,
del
it's a
espiral- del
practical
abismo.
update designed to reduce the package size of the mobile version.
Dude, nice. I feel like our
Sobre las
phones will thank
misiones
us.
del mundo.
After the 5.7
Y la interfaz y
update,
de la
travelers
aventura
will
de-
receive a pop-up notification
personaje.
after opening a resource
Bit all over the place. How does that work?
quest or hangout event that Paimon meant on material domains. Also, click.
Oh, easy.
And you can claim your challenge rewards
Esto lo
directly after
mismo.
completing floor 12.
Right, well, that
アニメショートテーマソングの、スター・オデッセイという楽曲を歌わせていただいたんですが、この楽曲は
Esta
全
es
編
la voz que va a hacer
英
de
語
Skip.
で世界各国というか世界にこう届ける歌ということで、もうすべて英語の詩なの
Que
で
no sé por qué
私にとってはこの
se
世
ha
界に入
ido
っ
el
て初めて
traductor de
の
abajo.
経験でとてもドキドキしたのですが、
こう皆さんと一緒に気持ちを共有できたらいいなと思って今からとてもワクワクしています。スカークの歴史を聞いてすごく強いけど孤独と戦いながら今日まで生きてきたそんな強くてかっこいい
So exciting! Well, you guys, that brings us to the end of our announcements for this version. My fave in the Traveler's Tales.
Yeah.
Being up lately.
We hope travelers have fun. Oh, wait a second. It looks like another friend from afar is rushing over to share some interesting news.
¿Qué nos enseñarán?
Nodcry, an ever-changing landscape of ruin, a marvel corroded by time. In the forest, where the nights were once undisturbed save for a few rays of moonlight, the wild hunt's shadow grows. There are those who bear the name of Frostmoon, living where the silver light shines. Others carry the torch, fending off the darkness and cold with their blades. I hear that the Snow-Land Fae still yearn for the frosts of old, while the Fatui look to the stars above, trying in vain to seize the false firmament. Then there are the nights, draped in the west wind, nearing the end of a long and arduous mission. My friends, of course, shan't be outdone. They will no doubt bring a magical charm to this edge of the world. And just as the stone craves the sculptor's hand, so does fate await your gaze. Pour me another cup of tea, if you'd be so kind. The story is about to begin.
Y aquí está lo del evento. El evento principal que empieza el día 20 hasta el 7 del 7. O sea que llegaré a hacerlo. Este evento de aquí, de aumento de recompensas de los árboles de abundancia, también llegaré a por él. El de Staying Outlast también llegaré a por él, porque dura hasta finales de julio. Como el capítulo del Traveler, que empieza el 19 y acaba el 29. El del que empieza el día 18 acaba el 2 del 7, a este no llegaré. Y tampoco llegaré al del el que empieza el día 19 y acaba el día 25. Estos dos no voy a llegar. O sea que me perderé 200 protogemas. Y no sé si algo más. Y Skirk, pues solamente también llegaré un poco justo para conseguirla. Que empieza el día 18, las tiradas por ella, quiero decir. Y yo llego... volveré a jugar el día 3 o 4. En 4, mejor dicho. O sea que solamente aquí llegaré. Y a ver qué ocurre con todo esto. Yo creo que ya no hay mucho más que enseñaros. Aparte de estos eventos de aquí abajo, pero son a partir del día 14. O sea que eso a mí no me afecta para que no esté ausente. Que son 840 protogemas, que está bien. Pues ya estaría. Esto ha sido todo del evento. Especial que han sacado del 5.7. Nos han enseñado a Nodcry, a Skirk, a Daila, no sé si lo he pronunciado bien, y el evento nuevo, que a lo mejor con Dice Fall, como se llame, y compañía, y con el abismo y todo lo que ocurre ahí. A ver qué nos quieren enseñar. Y veremos, quiero decir, al final. Pues yo creo que aquí lo vamos a ir dejando. Ya mucha media horica y está bastante bien para hacer una pequeña reacción de todo lo que os he enseñado. Pues muchas gracias por verme. Un like, un me gusta. Y nos vemos en la siguiente. Chao, chao. Hasta luego.